Hey y'all, so here we go. Before I start, I'm throwing out the disclaimer. This is going to be long. There's really no order to this. There's like a slight bit of order to it, not very much. But I'm warning y'all on Instagram, I was just going to talk myself through this whole 2025 roster, right? Okay. Few things in advance. Apologies for being able to see my stand. I'm doing this on my bed and I did not feel like making space on my desk. So, plus there's so much that I had to have enough room to be able to put things places. So the only way I can figure how to rationalize this in the best way possible is to talk about what I've used already, either this year or like last year. And then because I am going back to the Hobonichi cousin for sure. And then I will kind of help make sense of what I have in my hands, in my possession. Oh wait, hold on. I forgot something. Okay, let's proceed. Let's start first talking about one thing I know for sure is the Hobonichi cousin, right? I used it a lot in 2023. This is my 2023 Hobonichi cousin. This year, if you've been following me on Instagram, then you already know I've just been going through it pretty much all year. A lot of things that are just kind of built up, and this month has just been an absolute whirlwind for me. Oh my God, just like opening this page and like seeing this goofy photo of my brother and stuff. This is one of the reasons why I want to go back to this. So I'm going to be using the Hobonichi cousin for sure. Just for memory keeping, some journaling and whatnot. And like photos and things. Kind of like what I had been doing previously. Obviously I did not keep up with it this year because I just became very overwhelmed with a lot of things that I've been going through in my personal life. And then it just became a lot for me to want to be present, and to keep up with all of that. I did do some journaling in my A5 Leuchtturm, which I'll show y'all in a minute. However, it was something. I do want to do this though, because I did draw a lot more in this notebook, and I missed that. I have a lot more like photos and things in this notebook. So I'm definitely going to go back and I'll be using the Hobonichi cousin in this way. Whether or not I do want to use the weekly sections, but I'll probably just use it for like scratch planning, which by that I mean I'm not going to be doing like all sorts of sticker kits and things like that. Although I love this, I'll probably do some doses of it, but nothing too like extreme. But yeah, these are really cute. I didn't even keep up with it in 2023 very well because it just became like one other thing. I'm either going to use it for like actual planning. Actually, you know what? I'm going to use it also for like memory keeping. Maybe like I'm going to do like the highlights and stuff because that will help me as I need to keep up in here. If I don't have the energy or just the mental capacity to like fill a page or just journal, I know that by doing it in here, I can always look back. For the most part, I Instagram story a lot, mainly because it's an archive for me. I'm able to go back and watch what I did on those days in my archives. And then from that, I can always like, these memories come back and I'm able to journal about it. Oh my God, I forgot about the rotten apple Abby had in her backpack after school, after freaking winter break, dude. Oh shit. That reminds me, I need to check her backpack. Oh crap. Okay, anyways, but yeah, I missed this. Like, this is when she started taking drum lessons at the firehouse and all of this. I miss doing this. So I'm going to be going back to this when I learn how to solve the Rubik's Cube. Good times. So yeah, we're definitely picking up again in the Hobonichi cousin. If you've seen on my Instagram, I decorated it. This time I did actually get a clear cover for the Codex, the Midori Codex, which is bigger than the one I had been using. This is just like an A5 Codex cover, or not Codex, it's just like the regular A5 notebook cover for Midori. I love it because it's very thin. I don't like a very thick grandma couch cover, which I call these things. But I feel like this one fits just as well As if you do the codex, obviously you're going to get a little bit more room for growth. But like this notebook here is rather filled. I think I only missed like maybe like a month's worth in here. And this cover held up fine. I actually, if I'm not mistaken, I took this cover from, I've been using this cover for the last few years that I've had a Hobonichi cousin. But this is my most complete Hobonichi cousin. So I'm excited. Wednesday, we're going to kick it off with this new one. I did cover it in all of my stickers from my shop. So if you're curious about any of these are all available in my shop. And I will be decorating some of the other notebooks that I choose to use in 2025. I do get questions about my clear pockets, like how I have these Pokemon cards. The Pokemon, these are cards my kids gave me like in 2023. They gave them to me for like a Mother's Day gift, like from their stash, and I thought it was just so cute. But it made me laugh. The ones that they chose were Slowbro and Drowsy, and I was like, okay, I get it. I'm always tired. Thank you. But the clear pockets, I had to use 2 small, like Target card size pockets because I couldn't find the ones that I had in my shop. So I restocked those. If you want, these would fit perfectly in this clear pocket. It's an adhesive pocket and you can pick it up, like I said, in my shop. So, number 1 in the 2025 planner draft, number 1 pick overall is the Hobonichi cousin. Claps. Yay. We're moving along. Okay, that's awesome. Next. Since we're on like a journaling vibe, let's kind of continue on down that path. Okay. Y'all know this girl. She's gotten chunky. I've actually been doing, I did a terrible job in, like December as a whole. Like I said, it's just been a lot. But today I sat down and like, was like adding like song lyrics in here. These are the pages that I did today alone. These are like, I had these doodles in this old Leuchtturm like weekly planner, and I didn't want to like throw them away because they were cute. And like this makes my heart flutter because this was when I designed my little lucky cluster design, and like a lot of what I've been doing now has stemmed from this original design that I did. And so I didn't want to throw this away, so I just glued it into this notebook here. And then these 2 pages too, I really love. These were some projects that I had been like holding in my heart for a really long time and just never did. I don't know why. I think I just got really overwhelmed and lots of just being unsure about myself. But I didn't want to throw these away because they're cute and I like them. So I glued them into this planner, this notebook, which is perfect because I messed up on this page. So I was like, oh, easy. I'll just tape a page in there. So, but anyways, I have this page that I've set up today. I went last night to see a show with a friend of mine, and I had so much fun. And yeah, we played Battleship. It's like this venue has like a whole bunch of like board games and stuff. So in between the sets, we found a game to play, and it was Battleship, so it was a lot of fun. I just had a great time. I haven't had a lot of time with friends in the last too long. So yeah, I've been spending a lot of time with some people I haven't seen in a really long time, and so that makes me happy. And I want to do more of that. So more of that. And then I have a journal entry about Christmas because if you follow me on Instagram, you know my husband and I are separated now. It's no big deal. Don't say I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. We're not sorry. It's just something that we both realized wasn't working anymore, and we were doing our best, and we were doing a really good job of making sure that like everything's taken care of, the kids are fine and everything, everyone's good. Most everyone is good. The people who matter are good. So I wrote about Christmas and how that all went because today, one of Abby's friend's parents asked how Christmas was, and I went to a Christmas party night before last, and I was just like, people who don't know, obviously everyone's going to ask like, how's your Christmas? And it's like a really weird thing because I am somebody who's like, I'm like an open book. If you ask me something, and you want the real answer, I will give it to you. But it was just really weird for me to just be like, oh yeah, it was great. Like not strange at all. But anyways, that's a whole other thing. But I journaled about that, and I felt really awful when I started, but by the time I got to the end, I was like, you know what? It's gonna be okay. So I also started like writing lyrics in this journal because it was like a good way to take up pages. So this is That's So True, Gracie Abrams. And then these are the pages that I showed you before. This is a page I need to fill out. I just picked up Wolf, Tyler the Creator's vinyl Wolf, and I peeled the sticker off of the cellophane, the wrap, the shrink wrap. I'm reading a book about sharks, so I'm just jotting down some shark things. This is another song lyric page. I had a lot of clam chowder a couple weeks ago. It's so good. I went and saw Beer Sippers at Mom's. That was really fun, so I journaled a little bit about that. And then, yes, and just, this is all like November and whatnot. So there is journaling in here. It's just not as much. I want to still use this type of notebook just because there's a lot of like junk journaling in here that I don't necessarily want to put into the cousin, right? Because it's gonna just like bulk it up insanely, which I kind of want to just like keep it to some things. Like I wouldn't want to put like a page like this in there, so I'll probably still use this notebook, not this one. I'm going to actually abandon this one regardless of how many pages I have left at the end of this year in like 3 days. But there's just some pages and some things that I did in here that I wouldn't necessarily do in my cousin. And if this ends up turning into like a junk journal / like media journal and stuff, because I do want to have like a media journal for like song lyrics again, the records we've been buying, and that kind of stuff, then I'll probably use it for that. And the books I've been reading and whatnot. I know I talked previously, I bought a notebook to use for like a book journal, but I'm like, I'm not reading as much as I had been. I'm hoping I do pick up more, but I don't want to have like one dedicated thing to it. It's, for me, it's just like a lot better for me to just include it in a notebook like this. Like I did read Good Bad Girl earlier this year, and so like I just journaled about my reactions to that book. So I'll probably just do that, but I'm going to maintain it in this space most likely. So there's that. All right, that's pick number 2. Y'all, we are moving along way faster and better than I thought we were going to. But anyways, I love this notebook. I will cherish her for forever. I started crying today. I was flipping through this because a couple weeks ago when like things were really in the thick of, when I was just really in the thick of it, I was like, I need to find some joy. I need to find some happy moments and things like that. So I started reading these entries, and like, y'all, honestly, the number of times that I start out with how stressed I was, or how like, how things are just nothing makes sense. Like, you know, really got me very sad. Like, and I was like, oh, I don't want to keep this. Like, I don't think I can hold on to something like this, as beautiful as it looks. And as much as I love flipping through it and just looking at the pages, but not actually reading what's on them, that like really woke me up. But then, or that really hit me in a way that I wasn't really anticipating, I guess, because, you know, when you look at pages like this, you're like, oh man, she does so much. She must have like, it must be so nice, like blah, blah, blah. But it's like the amount of like stress and like toxic bullshit that I experiences here, is riddled in these pages. And that's fine, because that's part of life, right? Like there's nothing, I don't want to shy away from that. Those are still my experiences, and there's still some joy to find in all of this. However, what I did realize is like, this morning I was flipping through and I got so emotional because I started to see like little bits like this. Be afraid and do it anyways. I started seeing like little things that made me feel like, you know, there are some little pieces of motivation and affirmation in here. This was the billboard for Shabuzi when his album dropped this year. Where I've Been Isn't Where I'm Going is the title of the album. And it's like, I'm noticing all of those little things in here too. And it was almost like I was leaving myself these little Easter eggs, because I knew like I was going to have to I knew I was going to need it. Like, you know, I knew it was just going to be something that I was going to need eventually. And like here, this is like one of my little note stickers from my shop, and Abby had written me a little note, and so I put it in there. So, you know, there's a lot of that in here that gets me excited. This page obviously brings me probably the most joy of this whole entire planner, or this whole entire journal. And I can't believe I didn't include this in my 6 favorite spreads that I posted on Instagram. And then this is like a sticker from my shop, but did you die? No, you did not. Like, you know, those little things just make me feel really good. I love this one. You're so weird, don't change. And then there was one more I wanted to show y'all. Obviously this one, I love this one too. I did those with little sticky notes and stuff. I'll do like a full like flip of this probably after the new year starts, so y'all can see whatever pages that I've added. This one just says, this is from like a bag from like, I can't remember what the store was called. It's like a Daiso, but it's not Daiso. Life is for fun. And I was just like, that, okay. Yes, okay, just keep swimming. Like little things like that will make me cherish this forever and make me want to continue using a journal like this. Honestly, I don't think I can add any more to this because y'all look at this spine. Like she's gonna give out, and I want her to last. So all right, that's number 2. We're doing great. Let's talk about something I'm gonna give up this year. The Day Designer. Okay, this is great and served its purpose in the time that I needed it. It is an academic calendar, so I could continue using it until June. However, I just am not, because I do have something I want to replace this. This is what I call like a messy planner. It's nothing like super, I mean, obviously there's some pages that look good, but it's just like a bunch of chicken scratch, jotting down big things we had to do, what was going on, because my kids' schedules are just freaking insane. And that was great. I love this, right? But this is not very portable for me as someone who like either doesn't carry a purse or carries a very tiny purse all the time. So we're going to retire the Day Designer. I probably will find some things in here that I want to cut out and keep. But yeah, we're going to retire this one, and she will be replaced with most likely this. Okay, so this is the Estelle Annie Plans Passport 365, and I've gone over this. So they sent me quite a few of their planners, and I will be using some of these just to do like mock spreads and stuff, just to showcase like my products and things. And then I'm also going to be doing the same with these Sterling ink planners. Just because I think it's great to be able to showcase, you know, my products in a variety of notebooks and planners, something I've not been very good with as of late. I may actually use one of these as like a not for the grid journal, because there are a lot of things I want to like write about, because writing about things just really helps me kind of process, obviously. But it's going to be like stuff that y'all don't get to see, but it won't be cute. I mean, it may be cute. It'll probably be cute. We're talking about me. But it won't be something that I post to my Instagram. And if I do, it's going to just be like a whole bunch of blocked out blurs. So one of these I'll pick to do that. And then the other ones I will use to do mock spreads. And obviously, because I want to showcase, these were sent to me. These ones I purchased myself, but like just to showcase how amazing these planners are, because I do like to be able to show people like the different, materials that I use, like pens and highlighters and things like that, markers, and how they hold up in these type of journals. I love sharing all of that in this space, and so I will likely do that. Now, I did pull out this passport, and then I realized I had this one too. I think this is gonna be like my carry-all, because this cover is stunning, and I do not want to take this little notebook out of it. So she'll probably just sit on my desk or like by my bedside table. But this one, this passport, is so cute. It's so small. I love it. Like I said, I did a review on all of the Estelle planners. I will link the video so y'all can check that out. But this is basically just like a notebook with calendars. That's great. That's perfect. That's all I need to be able to throw in my purse and like go to the grocery store or like do my kids' ortho appointments and stuff like that when I have to schedule that kind of stuff. This is perfect for that. Oh crap, that reminds me, there is an ortho appointment coming up and I can't remember where it is because I can't remember where I wrote it down, but that's a problem for another day, right? Okay, so number 3, the passport, the Estelle Annie Plans 365 passport notebook. She's so cute. I love it. And I'll probably use it for like just doing like little doodles and just jotting things down, like quotes and things like that, and ideas. So yes, it is a numbered notebook. You get a page per day and I love that. So we're gonna add that to the pile. Let's talk about, we're getting really down to the nitty gritty. Like there's not very much left. Oh, and I will say this will essentially be most likely replacing these, which I don't know. Hear me out now. I do have this, which I bought this from Walmart. Like, oh shoot. No. This is a lined notebook. That's not the same. Never mind. Wait, hold on. Ta-da! I do have another one. I don't know how I'd use it, given how I'm going to use a lot of these other things, but y'all have seen these little notebooks floating around. The only thing I do in this is just write down everything that I've done in that day. It's not even like a planner. Sometimes it is, but I'm like, girl, don't jinx yourself. You don't need to be writing down all these things you think you're going to do, but you're actually not going to do. So yeah, I was really sad because I was on track to finish this. And like I said, y'all, end of November, December has been a very difficult month for me. Difficult, liberating, just a lot of things, right? But I lost a lot of motivation to want to plan or just like really write anything down. So it makes me sad because I don't think I'll be finishing this notebook. Obviously, I'm going to shelve it and it will still stay a part of my life because there's a lot of fun in this. And this is, I split it up into, what was I going to say? This is 6 months each. So this is January through June, and then this is July through December. This one's completely filled up, which I love. So yeah, and I have like a lot of little doodles and things like that in here. So what I think I'm going to do is not pressure myself into doing another one of these, but knowing I have one, if I want to pick it up, this little baby is on my shelf. She's yellow. She's so cute. So yeah, putting it over there, not necessarily because I think it'll stay or it'll stick, because I'm going to use this as if I want to go planner. Yes. Okay. I do wish I could find like a cover or some sort of situation for that, because that thing's going to get messed up. I may actually just wrap a rubber band around it, honestly, so it doesn't open up. Because speaking of planners that open up in your purse, y'all see my reel on this little baby? I took it out of my work bag and this was all like creased, and I recorded like a stupid 6-second reel of me opening this up, realizing it's messed up, and then just like tossing it, and it's like getting so much engagement, which is like cracks me up. But anyways, this is my work Hobonichi, which I'm going to be continue using. I'm comparing it to the Plotter 6, I don't know, what do they call this, mini 6? I can't remember. It's a pocket size planner. So I had been using this because outside of my shop, I have 2 jobs. That I love. I don't work either one of them full time, but they make me feel a little bit like I do. No, I'm just kidding. So yeah, I have this little notebook that I had been using for like project management, and then also just mostly like meeting notes and stuff. But because this is very convenient for me to be able to like wrap like this and be able to sit down and take notes during meetings, right? That's awesome. But I'm going to be replacing it with the Hobonichi Weeks because I needed a little bit more structure to my planning for work, monthlies. Don't ask me what these dots mean. I can't remember anymore, and I'm not going to be using them going forward. I have a huge stash of like cloth and paper, like I'm talking like 2018, 2019 dot stickers in a variety. I do need to start selling some of the stuff that I'm not using, that being one of them. So if you're looking for something, let me know if you like using dot stickers and whatnot. I just couldn't keep up with, I don't want to keep up with like things outside of just this pen. This pen, I write tasks for one job in red, the other one in blue. I need to change up my ink colors though, because I don't want to read the red things because they look scary. I don't know what I was thinking, but I don't want to use black because it'll blend in, I think, a little too much with the blue. Probably not. This is in black, that's in blue. So maybe I will make that transition in the new week. But yeah, so for the most part, I will use this side just to jot down like appointments and big things going on, things like that. And then this side is where I will either create like a to-do list for the week. I have to separate things out because my brain will explode if I don't. And then I have to-do lists for both my jobs. So yes, I will continue using this, and I am using the back of this is a mega, so there's like 8 billion pages back here. I am using it to keep notes for both of my jobs, which is kind of, I really should just like find a point and like separate it, you know what I mean? But I'm really just afraid of not reserving enough pages for one and running out, which honestly, if that happens, it's not the end of the world. I can just get like one of those little Hobonichi little notebooks, but for now this will do. I do like a Cornell note-taking system where I use this column here, and in these note pages, like you can see that line is a little bit darker, so it's already separated. So in this column, the left column, I write down like the topic, some sort of header information, and then here is all of the information that I need for that particular thing, if that makes sense. It should, but no, I'm just kidding. Just because it helps me be able to find stuff. Like right now, we are transitioning to a new online donor management system, fundraising platform. And so I've been doing all this training, going through, setting up, and so it helps that like I will write down like, okay, custom fields, this is how you do it, or this is what it's best used for, whatever that note is that goes with it. It'll be easier for me to find it if I'm in a situation where I have to like report out how to do something or whatever, right? So work planner, Hobonichi Weeks Mega. I'm excited. I love the cherries. I work with all men pretty much at all of my jobs. So I just like the little cherries because it makes me feel a little girly, and I love that for me. So the last two that we have here are these little babies. I have talked a little bit about this 5-year Hobonichi that I'm doing. This one is going to be something I do for my kids. So I'm just going to be jotting down things like either that they said or that they did, or like little notes for them for the next 5 years. And y'all, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear you're not going to keep up with that. That's not what we're here for, because I'm in my heart, I want to. So nothing but positive vibes in the comments, okay? Do you understand? Do we understand each other? This is the A6 Hobonichi 5-year notebook. She's perfect. So you basically get a row for each year from starting in 2025 all the way to 2029, which is insane. And each day is like, each page is a different day. Pretty straightforward. On this side, it's blank, so I can add some stuff over on this side, maybe doodle some things for them or whatever. But when they get older, this is obviously something I will give to them that they can fight over. Yeah, so there's that one. And now I have my little A6 Hobonichi pencil notebook planner thing, which I'm not entirely sure what I was doing when I ordered this, y'all. I actually thought I was gonna like do journaling in here because it's such a smaller size, but knowing me, I'm going to want to print photos and things for my inserts or for my pages and my spreads, so this was not going to do it for me. I think I'm going to keep this as like a bedside planner, where I can just write down some things at the very end of the night, like when my mind is racing and I've got a bunch of crap up in there building up. So that may be what this turns into, because I do want to use it, because y'all, this cover is everything. It's so stunning. Oh my God, I love it. So anyways, I think we did it, y'all. I think we did it, and we did it in 30 minutes. Are you me right now? That's crazy. My knees hurt because I'm like kneeling on the ground. But y'all, that's insane. I'm so proud of myself. We did it. Okay, so to recap, A6 Hobonichi Techo. This is going to be a bedside notebook. I love her. She's so cute. All right. The A6 Hobonichi 5-year. Something for my kiddos to fight over at some point. The Hobonichi, let's just say we're the Hobonichi week theme here, right? Hobonichi weeks, work planner. It's going to do. It's going to be fine. I honestly thought I was going to transition into one of these B6 planners because the page isn't wide enough. However, I need a hardback because I don't have a desk. No one really has an office where, in the place where I spend most of my time. So I needed a hardcover that I can like bear down on. My biggest issue, obviously, it was space. There's not a ton of space for like these crazy, insane weeks that I have. But that's what sticky notes are for, right? Am I right? This is what you say. Yes, Amy, you are. So there's that. I may still pick up one of these. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens, because they are amazing planners. But like I said, I will be doing some like mock spreads and stuff to showcase my products and those planners. So there's that. This is number 3. Continuing on with the junk journal, because y'all, I cannot give up. I cannot give this up. A lot of times, honestly, it's like I just want to just make a spread, you know, make something look really cool with like washi tape and stickers and whatnot. And I'm going to show you this sticker book that I just picked up. I picked this up from Urban Outfitters, and y'all, this is my vibe. This here is my vibe. I have a lot of those like floral print type sticker books, and I'm just not, I'm not jamming with it as much as I thought I would. I've seen them everywhere, and people make them look stunning, but like, y'all, this is where I belong. I love, love, love this, this sticker book. It's incredible. So it's called Sticker Bomb. Yeah, I picked it up from Urban Outfitters, and it's amazing. I had been eyeing it for a really long time, and then finally I was like, you know what, Amy? Just get it. Just get it. So I did. So there's that. The junk journal is continuing on into 2025. This little teeny tiny passport, it's just like a on the go, throw in my bag, and pray I don't forget about it type of situation. And then the Hobonichi cousin for daily journaling and things like that. I feel good about this. Do y'all feel good about this? And then tentatively, if I want, I've got the little A6 Leuchtturm. Although it will bother me if I don't just start this on the 1st, because I know I can fit 6 months in this and then turn it into 2 notebooks for the whole year. And how cute would it be if I just eventually one day had like the whole rainbow, which I wanted, but I really wanted an orange. Couldn't find orange, because I was like, before I got this sage green one, that bothered me extensively, more than it should. But yeah, so tentatively the A6 Leuchtturm, kind of somewhat not really in the lineup. So this is what we have so far, y'all. I'm excited. That went a lot smoother than I was thinking it was going to go. I thought it was going to be a lot more dramatic. If you were here for the drama and you didn't find it, I apologize. But here it is, the 2025 roster. How much of this will I continue actually keeping up with? I think pretty good. Oh, wait, you know what? I forgot one because I lost it, which is pretty on par for me. I have another Hobonichi weeks that I've been using where I just write down like one little thing that I did that was like for myself, and I've been drawing in it. Oh my God, it has the best like little, I've been doing a lot of the Bob's Burgers characters because I just started watching that show. I don't want to hear it. I know I'm late to the game. That's fine, whatever. But I've been loving it, but I don't know what I did with it. She'll turn up. She's around somewhere. She'll find me. But anyways, here it is, 2025. I hope this video helped y'all figure out some things or gave y'all some ideas. Honestly, that's really why I like talking about so many different types of planners and notebooks and things and how you can use them, because I think it just helps people figure out what they can do on their own as well. If you like this video, I'm not going to do that. Have I ever done that on one of these? Y'all know what to do. There it is. Okay. I love y'all. I'm going to eat lunch. And yes. Okay. I love y'all. Bye.